Welcome. So today's practice is going to be all about splits. Splits is also known as Hanumanasana, and the posture is named after Hanuman. Hanuman was a monkey god who leaped across the sea in devotion and in love to save Sita, who was Rama's wife, who was stolen by a demon, taken to the island of Lanka, and they had to get her. No one knew how to get her or how to save her. But Hanuman, out of love, devotion, courage is a big theme here. He was able to ground himself so deeply in that truth, leap across the ocean, and save Sita. So, this is all about taking big leaps forward. Where in your life are you being called to take action, to lean into a little bit more faith and trust of your journey, even into the uncertainty, the unknown, the mystery of what might be on the other side, right? Trusting that you're moving out of devotion, you're moving out of purpose and out of love, and that something that is meant for you will come of it. So that's going to kind of be our theme today as we move into Hanumanasana. More of the physical practice is going to definitely be in the legs. We're going to be opening up our quads, our hip flexors, our hamstrings, all of the legs. We're also going to be getting into the heart because I think that's a really important aspect of this leap forward is opening the heart into trust also, right? To trust yourself, to take that leap, to take that step forward with courage, with bravery, with strength, and also compassion for self. So let's get started. For this practice, I have two blocks. You can kind of separate those at the top of your mat. If you don't have blocks, it's not a big deal, but it's always great to have those for support. And I do have a blanket. You can use any throw blanket that's not too thick, yoga blanket preferred, but just something thin that can offer you a little bit more cushion. Another option would be if you have two mats, you can double up your mat today because we will be on the knees quite a bit and we always want to protect our joints. We're going to get started in child's pose. So your knees can go wide on that blanket, your toes untucked, big toes can touch, and then you're going to start to melt your heart down to the earth. And just beginning to arrive here. Notice how your body feels, what sensations are true for you, and what brought you here, right? What brought you here to your mat today? What led you to pick this practice? And where in your life are you being asked to leap forward, to invite a little bit more courage, a little bit more faith, trust, and devotion? What does that look like for you? Take a nice deep breath in and a full breath out. Inhale and exhale. One more full breath in, filling all the way up and letting it all go. Gently start to walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. So you're still in your child's pose. You're just getting a little bit more of a stretch in that left side body. Your left hand could even stack on top of your right hand.
Take one more breath here on this side. And then you're going to slowly start to slide your hands over to the left side of your mat. Let your hips draw down and back. Your right hand could stack over your left now. And then you're breathing into that right side body, creating a little bit more spaciousness. As you start to walk your hands back through center, let's pause here. Tent your fingertips, lifting your arms, your palms, so just the tops of your fingertips are grounded down. Feel that heaviness through your heart. Big breath in. And let it go. Slowly relax your hands. Start to draw yourself up and into your tabletop. Come onto all fours, knees come back in, hip width distance. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. As you inhale, you're gonna lift your tailbone, drop your belly, open the heart for cow pose. And then exhale, round for cat, tuck your tailbone, chin in towards chest. Take that a couple more times on your own. Just starting to warm up your spine. And then with your next inhale, you're gonna kick your right leg long behind you, gaze to the top of your mat, draw your navel to your spine. Take one more inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're gonna slide your leg over to the left side. Your toes are untucked. You're gonna start to slide that leg back on a diagonal. So much so you're coming into basically a half pigeon pose in this left hip. Breathe into it. Let your head, neck, and shoulders relax. And then as you bring yourself back through center, lift that leg up. You're gonna step it around, bring it outside of your right hand. So you can always find blocks here under your left hand, and then you're gonna take your right hand, come to the inseam of that right thigh and press it open. Your foot's gonna start to roll onto the pinky edge side. You're gonna lift your chin and lift your gaze up. Let your hips be heavy. Steady your breath. Now start to reground your foot. Left hand stays, right arm reaches up to the sky. And then draw your right arm back behind you. You can stay here or bend that left leg, catch the foot. Pull that heel in towards your glute. So a little bend in your elbow if you have that connection with the foot. Really getting a stretch through that quad and hip flexor. Take one more breath. Slowly start to release. Bring your hands back through center. You can set your block to the side. Inhale, step that right leg back. Take an inhale and then exhale, crunch your right knee into your chest. Inhale, kick it back and long. And then exhale, crunch and round, forehead to knee. Last one. Inhale, kick it long. Exhale, step it down, tuck your toes, and you're just gonna shift back and forth. Back and forth, get a nice stretch into the sole of the foot, the ankle, the hamstring. Beautiful. Next time you shift your weight back, your heel back, pause there, big breath in. And let it go. Lower your right knee back down to the earth. Inhale for cow pose, open the heart. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale, your left leg goes long, lifted up. Exhale, over to the right side. You're gonna start to slide it back on that diagonal. Slide it back, 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 back. Find that half pigeon pose kind of shape in your right hip. Let your heart and your head drop. Come back to your breath. Inhale, start to draw yourself back up. Lift that leg, bring it outside of your left hand. Invitation for a block under your right hand. Left hand's gonna come to the inseam of that thigh, start to press it open, drawing your hip into that external rotation. Notice that foot kind of lifting off the mat as it rolls onto the edge, and breathe. Start to reground that foot. Lift your left arm up to the sky and then send it back behind you. Feel this twist through the spine. Stay, or lift that leg, bend in the knee, catch the foot, and draw the heel in a little bit tighter to your glute. Little bend in that elbow. Keep lifting up and over your left shoulder. Slowly start to release, bring it back through center. Plant your palms, step back, kick that left leg behind you. Exhale, knee into nose, find a crunch. 2 more, inhale, kick it back. Exhale, crunch it in. Last one. Inhale, send it long. Ground the foot, tuck your toes. Shift the weight back and forth. Really drive that heel back. Beautiful. Gaze forward to the top of your mat. Next time you shift your heel back, pause. Really press into it. Big breath in. Exhale, lower the knee down. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale, come back through center. Walk your hands forward, 1 handprint. Lean forward. 8-point prayer. Bend the elbows, lower the chest and chin. Find that devotion, right? Lowering down to the earth, bowing. And then pulling your heart forward, baby cobra. Lower the hips, toes are untucked. Elbows hug in, shoulder blades are back. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips go up and back. Pedal out the feet. Bend your right leg, your left leg. Press the heels down. Next time you bend into your right leg, pause. Press your right heel down and back. Your right leg should be relatively straight and you're pressing through both hands equally. Gazing back to the big toes. Take 1 more breath. Switch it out. Bend into your right knee. Pedal that left heel down and back. Keep pressing through your palms. Sending loving and nurturing breath into your body. Pedal it out a few times, back and forth. And then find stillness, both heels pressed down and back. As you inhale, you're gonna spring your right foot forward between your palms. Gaze forward. Exhale, your left foot steps forward into a fold, head becomes heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You could find a block under your hand or just find your hand to the earth. You're gonna bend into your left leg, straighten your right leg, reach your fingertips up to the sky with your right hand. Exhale, fold. Inhale, your left arm reaches up, gaze up goes with it, straightening your left leg, little bend in that right knee. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise all the way up through standing, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms, press your hips forward, lift your gaze up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step your left leg back. Lower your left knee down. Untuck your toes. Inhale, reach your arms up. Think about squaring your hips, right hip back, left hip forward, lifting through your pelvic floor, coming back to your breath. Exhale, cactus your arms, hips become heavier, lift your gaze. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release, plant your palms, step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, bend into your elbows to lower. Inhale, upward facing dog, lifting your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, spring your left foot forward, top of your mat, gaze forward. Exhale, right foot steps, fold into it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your left palm down, reach your right arm up to the sky, take your twist. Exhale, release. Inhale, your left arm sweeps up, gaze goes up with it. Exhale, fall. Inhale, root to rise all the way up through standing, gaze up. Exhale, cactus your heart, lift it open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right leg back. Lower your right knee down. Reach your arms up to the sky. Square the hips. Draw that right hip forward. Left hip back. Lift your gaze. Take one more inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms. Open your heart. Drop the hips even heavier. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. Plant your palms. Step back. Find your vinyasa. You can always skip your vinyasa as well. Go right to your down dog. Take cat and cows instead. So you know the movements. Let's get into it. Right leg's gonna step forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, your left foot steps forward into a fold. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze forward. Exhale, fold, left hand down, right arm sweeps up. Exhale, release. Inhale, your left arm sweeps up. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise. Reach it all the way up to stand. Exhale, cactus your arms. Really press your hips forward. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left foot back. Lower your left knee down. Untuck your toes. Reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach again. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back. High plank. Find your vinyasa. We'll meet in our down dog. Come back to your breath. With your next inhale, spring your left foot forward. Exhale, right foot follows. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, left hand down, right arm sweeps up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, left arm reaches and opens you through the heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach it all the way up. Exhale, cactus your arms, press your hips forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold once again. Inhale, halfway lift. You're gonna step your right leg back, lower your right knee down, untuck your toes, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms, lift your heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release, plant your palms, step back, come into your high plank, find your flow. Downward facing dog. Pause here. Big breath in. Full breath out. Keep pressing your heels down and back. Inhale, your right leg's gonna go up to the sky. Bend your knee, open up your hip. So feel your heel fall down towards your glute. Gazing up and under that right arm. Feeling that stretch through your hip flexor. Inhale, three-legged dog. Come back through center. Flex your toes down and in so that your heel's lifting up towards the sky. And then think about squaring your hips. So your right hip down, your left hip up. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch, knee towards nose, forehead towards knee, just like our tabletop. Inhale, three-legged dog, kick back up, pull your heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, bring it in. This time, go ahead and step it through. Low lunge twist. Your left hand stays down, your right arm reaches up. Think about drawing your right hip down and back. As you draw your left hip forward, you're squeezing your thigh of that left quad, drawing back through that left heel. Squeezing in through your thighs, rotating open through your heart and shifting your gaze up. Take another inhale. Exhale, release. Find your blocks. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. Your hands might tent down as well. You're gonna find your blocks on your medium setting under your hands. Deepen the bend into your knee. Feel the hips lower, heart open, gaze go up. And then exhale, straighten your front leg. Flex your toes in, chin towards chest, forehead to knee. Square the hips. Draw that right hip up and back, left hip forward. Take that a few more times. Bend into the knee with an inhale. Exhale, send it back. A few more on your own. Using your breath. Next time you bend into that front leg, pause, take an inhale. Exhale, straighten the leg. Maybe you shorten your stance. Triangle pose. So dial your back heel down so it becomes parallel with the short edge of your mat. Right hand can stay to the block and your left arm's gonna sweep open. Gaze up. Feel a lift. So you're not crunching in this right side. You're staying lifted and lengthened. Take one more breath here. Feel that stretch in that left side body. With your next inhale, bend into your front leg. Reverse warrior. Your left arm drops down. Your right arm reaches up and back. Can you rotate your heart open? So there's this rotation open through your rib cage and gaze up. One more inhale. Exhale, release, cartwheel your hands down. Separate your blocks, plant your palms, step or float your right leg back, and find your vinyasa. Inhale, your left leg goes high. Bend your knee, open up that hip. Maybe gently gazing under your left armpit this time. Really breathing into that left hip. Pressing down through your palms. Noticing sensation. Inhale, three-legged dog, come back through center, flex your toes, square your hips, so really draw that left hip down a little bit more, right hip up, take an inhale, exhale, knee to nose, draw it in, inhale, kick it back up, exhale, knee to nose, draw it in, step it through, low lunge twist, your left arm fans open and up this time. Left hip back, right hip forward. Squeeze that right quad up and in. Gaze up past your fingertips. Really reach through the fingers. Where's your breath? Come back to that courage. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release. Hands find blocks. Nice deep bend in that front leg. Lift the heart as the hips lower. Exhale, round, straighten both legs. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, shift it back. All on your own. Beautiful. Next time you straighten the leg, pause there. Dial your back heel down so that it's at a 90 degree. Left hand right outside of that left leg. Your right arm sweeps up to the sky. Find a little bit more length in your torso. Rotate your heart open, gaze up. Use that core to keep that length through the spine, keeping a nice strong spine. Feel that stretch through your right side. Can you shift your gaze up higher? Inhale, reverse warrior, bend into that front leg. Your left arm reaches up and back. Your right arm can drop or bind behind your back. Lift your gaze under your left arm. Take one more inhale as you sink a little lower into that front leg. And then exhale, release, cartwheel your hands down. Plant the palms, step it back. Find your flow. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, your right leg goes high. Bend your knee, open your hip. Let's take some circles this time, like you're drawing big circles in that right leg. And then take them in the opposite direction. Inhale, three-legged dog, come back through center. Exhale, knee to nose, draw it in, connect with that core. Inhale, kick it back up. Exhale, knee to nose, draw it in and step it through. Low lunge twist, your right arm fans open and up. Draw that right hip back and down. Inhale. Exhale, drop that hand. Find the blocks framing your front foot. Bring a little bit of a deeper bend into that front leg as the hips lower. And then exhale, straighten, chin towards chest. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, send it back. Take a few more here. Next time you straighten that leg, you're gonna pause, dial your back heel down, triangle pose, sweep this left arm open and up. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend into that front leg, your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, release, cartwheel your hands down, plant the palms, step it back, high plank, find your flow. Inhale, your left leg goes high, bend your knee, open up, take those circles like you're drawing big circles with your kneecap. And then take them in the opposite direction here. Inhale, three-legged dog, kick up. Exhale, knee to nose, draw in. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, knee to nose, draw in, step through, low lunge twist, left arm opens, draw that left hip back and down. With your next exhale, release that top arm, find your blocks. Last time here, deep bend into that front leg with an inhale. Exhale, shift it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. One more. As you straighten that leg, dial your back heel down, triangle pose. Start to open up that right arm to the sky. Inhale, reverse warrior. Your left arm reaches up and back. Take an inhale. Exhale, release. Cartwheel your hands down. Plant the palms, step it back. Find your flow. It's gonna look a little bit different this time. Inhale, your right leg lifts up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. You can take either of those first variations or flip your dog. Your right arm lifts, hips lift, squeeze your glutes, breathe here. Beautiful, bring it back through center, three-legged dog, kick up. Exhale, knee to nose, draw it in, step it through. This time, lower your back knee down. Arms reach up to frame your ears, take an inhale. Exhale, half-seated splits with airplane arms. That means our arms are going back. As we straighten that front leg, we're flexing our toes up and in, and we're leading forward with our heart. Bring it forward, bend into that front leg, reach up. Exhale, shift the hips back, arms back. Takes a little bit of balance, but just start to find your rhythm with it. And this is all yours. Right? And we don't forget to have fun along that journey of courage, along those big strides and leaps forward. It can be playful. It can be fluid. We can dance along the path of the mystery. Next time you find that half-seated split, take your blocks. Draw your hips back, especially that right side. Draw it back a little bit more. Flex your toes in. Now chin to chest, really fold towards that knee, forehead drops down. Inhale, halfway lift. You're gonna internally rotate your toes, so your toes are still flexed. You're just dropping your big toe inward to the left side, and then bring your left arm over the leg, and you're gonna fold into it as you fold to the right. Inhale, lift. Bring yourself forward, crawl forward with your blocks. Lift that back knee, standing split. So your blocks walk forward, point your toes up to the sky. Now, notice if that left hip is open, I need you to turn it down, flex the toes. Yes, similar to that downward dog, right? So let's keep the alignment in the hips. Keep them squared. And then just get your lift from as high as you can from there. So it might be a lot lower, and that's okay. Lift that heel, breathe. Yes. Big step back, crescent lunge, reach your arms up to frame your ears. Again, square your hips. I know you're gonna get tired of hearing me say that. Right hip back, left hip forward. Lift through your pelvic floor, draw up and in through your bathroom muscles. Exhale, release, plant your palms, step it back, find your flow, high to low plank. Down dog is where we'll meet. Pause here, take 2 big breaths. In through the nose and sigh it out. Inhale, your left leg goes high. Bend your knee, open your hip. Find any variation. Maybe flipping your dog, your left arm lifts, squeeze your glutes up to the sky. Breathe. Beautiful. Start to find your way back through center, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, draw it in. Step it through. Lower your back knee down. Reach your arms up. Take an inhale. Exhale, half-seated splits, airplane arms. Draw your pinkies back. Flex your toes in. Lead forward with your heart. Inhale, bring it forward. Reach it up. Hips become heavy. Exhale, draw it back. Square your hips, left hip back a little more. Take a few more times here. Use your breath. Feel your body. Ooh, you got it. Shh. We're really just lubricating open through the hips. Loosening everything up. Beautiful. Next time you find that half-seated splits, find your block so you can really deepen and surrender into the posture. Draw your left hip back. Flex your toes in. Chin towards chest, begin to fold a little bit deeper, heavy through your head. Breathe into the sensations you're feeling. And we don't just leap from nothing into everything, right? It's a practice of showing up, of devoting yourself. And if you think about it in the practice of yoga, of movement, of asana, you're showing up every week, right? Every month, whatever that consistency looks like for you, you're showing up again and again and again out of devotion. And then your body starts to loosen, it starts to open. And then you're prepared to take that giant leap. Your body's open to let the hips melt into a split, or you're able to connect with the depth of that dancer's pose or whatever it is. You don't just go from nothing to something, you ground into devotion in practice. Inhale, halfway lift. You're gonna turn your toes in, again, that internal rotation, so to the right side, and then you're gonna walk your hands to the left over that leg. So my toes are turned in, my toes are still flexed, and then start to fold into it. Come back to your breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Crawl yourself back through center. Bend into that front leg. Tuck your back toes. Lift the knee. Standing splits. Walk your hands forward. Kick that right leg up to the sky. Now flex the toes. Square the hips, which means you might not be lifting that leg as high, but you're lifting it open as much as you can while keeping your hips in proper alignment. Beautiful. Let the head be heavy. Lift that heel, breathe. Big step back, crescent lunge, rise up, find your balance, reconnect with your breath, square those hips, draw that right hip forward. Lift through the pelvic floor, find that Mula Bandha. Take one more inhale. Exhale, release, plant your palms, step it back, high plank, move through your vinyasa. We're gonna meet in a child's pose, so your knees are wide, your hips melt back to your heels, your arms are reaching out in front of you. And just letting everything begin to soften. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. And usually the only thing stopping us from taking that leap is ourselves, right? Our own fear, or the fears that have been even projected onto us, holding us back from seeking what's on the other side. But what if we could let that go? What if we could do it even when we're scared? Even when we're unsure? What if we could still leap forward in faith? As you're ready, let's slowly start to lift back up to your tabletop. Let's grab our blocks. We're gonna bring them on the highest setting. You have a little bit more space now. Now, I want you to slide also your blanket back so that your knees are at the top edge of the blanket, so you have room to move those knees back and still be supported. If you don't have blocks, it's okay. But you might want, even if you have a water bottle or something to hold your hand on a little bit more on a higher setting. So from here, let's step our right leg between our blocks or between our hands. And we're just gonna start by slowly walking our hands back, maybe an inch. You're gonna start to wiggle that right leg forward and pause. Draw your right hip back. All right, so now we're in that half splits position. Tuck your back toes, draw that left knee back more. Yep. So right hip back, left hip forward. And then wiggle that right heel forward a little bit more. Tuck your left toes, draw your left knee back. Walk your blocks back. So this might be where you land, right? If it ever becomes too much, you can always ease out. Again, you can wiggle that right foot forward, left knee back. And it's just gonna be this constant right foot forward, left knee back. Square the hips. And then eventually you might lower down enough that you could ditch the blocks or you could lower them completely. And you're still working to square your shoulders, lift through your pelvic floor and squeeze your thighs in. Beautiful. And breathe. We're gonna sit in the discomfort for a bit, right? That leap is not easy. It can take everything out of us to move forward with this faith in ourselves or in our plan, in our heart. But we stay the course because we are devoted and we know our intention of why we're here. Again, you can always ease up. Lifting through that pelvic floor. Try and stay tall through the crown of your head, shoulders back. Few more breaths. Slowly, how we came in, we come out. Slide that right heel back. Blocks on their highest setting, left heel in. Eventually, you'll be able to step that right leg back. Toes are untucked, sit the hips back. Arms wrap around your sides, chin towards chest, forehead towards knee. Let the head become heavy. Let the shoulders melt open. And after that giant leap, remember that you are held. Even if by your own embrace or by the earth, you will be supported. Let's start to slowly press ourselves back up. Let's grab those blocks again, meeting ourselves in that tabletop position. We're gonna step our left leg through this time. We're gonna take it all on the other side. Something to be mindful of are the different sides of our body are gonna respond differently. So try and release any expectation that you might be holding from the other side. This side could be completely different. So let's wiggle that left heel forward. Maybe walk our blocks back a bit. Tuck your back toes, draw that right knee back a little bit more. Walk that left heel forward. Square the hips, tuck that back toe. Walk your blocks back towards center a little bit more. And you're off to find your depth. Square the hips as much as you can. You can always lower your blocks onto a lower setting.
Breathe. Beautiful. Lift through the pelvic floor, squeeze in through your thighs. So right hip forward, left hip back. Try and stay as tall as you can as you lift that energy up through center towards your crown. Being with the discomfort, right? Can we find some sense of contentment, some sense of ease through the discomfort? Trusting and meeting ourselves where we're at with a sense of compassion. You still have your breath. You are supported and held. Let's take 3 more breaths. Big inhale. Sigh it out. And slowly you're gonna draw in. Draw that back knee in. Walk your blocks up. Take your time. Step it back. Same thing, knees together, toes untucked, sit the hips back, sweep the arms around, chin towards chest, forehead towards the knees as you drop everything in towards yourself. As you're ready, we'll slowly press ourselves up. We'll come into a seat facing the top of your mat. Soles of your feet can be together as your knees go out wide. I'll face you. So the more you pull your heels in towards your body, the more you're gonna get a stretch through the hips. If you draw your feet out a little bit wider, you're gonna get a better stretch in the low back. So take what your body's craving. And then let's bring our hands around our feet, lift our heart forward, shoulders back. Exhale to begin to fold it forward, and those elbows could press into those inner thighs, or you could walk your hands forward in front of you. And so I love this story of Hanuman, who took the great leap across the sea. He didn't know what was on the other side, what was waiting for him. He didn't even know if he could do it. But what he did know is that he was a devoted warrior to his king, Rama. And when Rama's wife, Sita, was stolen and taken away, he was so devoted in his heart that he knew that with faith, with intention, with trust, he could make the impossible possible.
He could take a leap that has never been done before. And so can you. Whether it's never been done before by you, or maybe you've never seen it done in your bloodline or in your friends or your community, but it's possible. It's available for you because you see it, because you feel it, and because you know it deeper within your heart. Inhale, slowly begin to rise up. Beautiful. We're gonna grab our blocks now. We're gonna bring our blocks behind us to the back of our mats. So set that first block up on its medium setting, and then horizontally, and that second block is vertically. They kind of make a T, but there's a little gap, a little space in between. Now, if you don't have blocks, you could take your blanket, roll it up like a little burrito, and that's gonna go along your backside. So you would just lay that down on the earth and then lay onto this so that you still have that lift through the heart. That's the intention here. But wherever you go, you're gonna start to align the block or the blanket on your back. Let your heart be lifted by that first block, and then your head is supported by that second block. I'm gonna take my blanket and place it over my hips, but do what works best for you. And then your feet fall out naturally. Relaxing your joints, your knees, your hips, your wrist, your shoulders, your jaw. Take a nice loving breath in through your nose and sigh it out. And as you start to bring your awareness into your heart space, beginning to visualize yourself taking a leap forward, a leap of faith, a leap of courage, a leap of trust. And as you visualize yourself taking that leap, I want you to imagine that you are held, embraced on the other side. So maybe you take that jump and you land in a soft cloud. Or you take that jump and you are caught in a net. Or maybe on the other side, there's someone there that you love waiting for you with open arms. Allowing your body to melt a little deeper. And as life invites you on bigger adventures, harder challenges, are you willing to go there? Are you willing to step out of the familiar, out of the box, and into possibility? As it said, all of life's greatest things are on the other side of fear. So do it scared. Do it unsure. But just do it. Allow yourself to expand. Starting to slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe taking a big stretch, reaching everything long. And then you're just going to gently roll to the side so that you can remove those blocks out from underneath you. And you're going to come back onto the earth. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. And then eventually fall over into a fetal position. As you lie here on your side, knowing that you have the capacity to grow, to succeed. You have the strength, you have the intelligence, you have the wisdom. Knowing that you are safe to expand. You are safe to be seen. And you are worthy of an abundance greater than what you may know now. How can you welcome a little bit more courage? And then as you're ready, you're going to slowly press your way up, coming into a seat once again. Crossing your legs. We'll begin to close our practice from here. So maybe bringing your hands to your heart, taking a nice deep inhale, and sigh it out. Once again, full breath in and let it go. And we'll close with the sound of Om, connecting us with the abundance of the cosmos and the universe, the potential and possibility that exists within and around us. Take a nice deep breath in. Laying our fears, our hesitations, our doubts down to rest. As we expand and choose to grow, inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, opening the arms wide, lifting the gaze, welcoming the light, welcoming the love and the possibility. Bringing your hands to press and drawing your thumbs down to third eye center. Take a big breath in. Hold your breath at the top, welcoming a sense of peace within and around you along this path of uncertainty that we call life. As you exhale, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, bowing forward. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this practice and learning more about Hanuman and Hanumanasana, the other word for splits. If you have any questions about your practice at all, about the platform, please let me know. I'm going to record actually right now another video that is going to be a little bit more reflective in the terms of courage and leaping forward and trusting yourself. So if you're interested in doing a little bit more journaling and reflection, meet me there in our reflections and you'll see something. I don't know what I'm going to name it yet. Maybe journaling on courage. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next practice.